Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? I'm Alex, I'm your favorite artist, and you know me. And here on this YouTube channel, guess what? I'm talking about my art and about art in New York City in general. So for today, I'm going live. I promised you long time ago, going live and show you my last abstract art project. And finally, I do this. So anyway, I hope you're interested in this. If so, it's part of my project, and I planning to discuss with you about this. If you're interested, please like, subscribe, and you know what you should to click and keep watching. Of course, it's interesting. And also on the end of this video, I'm chatting a little bit with you about how everything going, and you know what news and everything, because long time no see. And oh, thank you, it's good if I'm awesome. Thank you. And probably I'm answer on some question if any. So anyway, today it's a blog time. And you know, last time I'm making lots of video about art in New York City. I make like a journalistic job also coming on art opening, and to show you how art in New York City happen. But in general, I'm professional painter, and in general, I do painting. So that's exactly what's happening. So for today, we're starting with this one. And what my art project in general? In general, it's about recycling art. You probably ask me what's this recycling about? Why is this recycling? Because actually it's painting, and it's true, it's abstract painting, you can see this. So, but the thing is, all these canvas, all of them, I find in trash. And that's why I call this recycling art. And it's actually true. So the thing is, people here in Jersey City and in New York uh, sometimes put in trash absolutely new thing. For example, this canvas, when I find this, actually was blank. You can see it's white, and it's ridiculous. You know, probably person who buys this decide maybe I'm painter one day. Probably I paint something. If you're thinking like this, just give your canvas to me, okay? Just kidding. Anyway, I find this, and it's not only one thing what people put in trash. It's really bad thing, because people like don't care about stuff and put it in trash, and it's just you know, it's really bad. So next time, just give it to person who needs this, and it's much better. I'm also trying to do this. I'm not perfect. I'm also making lots of bad things. It's okay, but I'm trying. So the thing is, it's not only about recycling, of course, because it's also good abstract art, and you can see it's communicate with nature. So this one, it's abstract art, and also it's landscape. It's called waterfall, and I've seen really lots of waterfalls in my life, and it's one of them. Actually, recently, my husband and I will visit Niagara waterfalls, and I paint this before. I paint this before, but I think it's also communicates with this. I think about Niagara, I'm probably paint something different, but it's really cool. I really like the way how abstract art communicate with nature. It's I told you before in my previous video, and I can repeat this because it's important. I believe nature is first abstract painter ever. Because if you're watching on clouds, and if you're watching on ocean, you probably see something similar compared with this one, for example. So about this one, it's actually very interesting. You know, it's very unusual form. And guess what? I also find this on trash, and You can watch video on my YouTube channel how I'm paint here yellow roses. And now I remake this. I remake this for abstract art, and it's still same name. You can see artists who make this before me. He actually making good job. If you watching me, I'm sorry about this, but somebody put it on trash and just remake this. But anyway, it's really good job. He make really complicated thing, and I like this. I like the way how it's made, and um, I'm actually it's original signature previous artists. I don't erase this. Usually I'm erase this or cover this, but not today. Today I will keep this. So and I still keep my name with yellow roses. That means previous artwork name what I'm making before. Why? Because for me it's still yellow roses. It's just a change form from more impressionism form to abstract form, but it's still yellow roses. So it's what I feeling about yellow roses. Yellow roses actually interesting symbol. So like really interesting symbol in lots of different culture. I like this. If you do, let me know. I'm making special video for this about symbol in different culture and how I'm like an artist use this because I love this a lot. I love this a lot. And you know, the thing is, it's recycling art. It's also emotional abstract art, and also it's perfect in interior. It's what I try to do always. I make it in a really harmonic way. So I'm trying to cooperate different stuff together. It's supposed to be good in interior. It's supposed to looks nice, and it's supposed to have philosophic meaning. For me, important. It's supposed to be emotionally, and it's lots of stuff. And now it's also recycling. So that's what. Here in New York, I started making abstract art differently, and I'm all my life making abstract art. I make lots of type of art, but abstract art always be on the middle. It's most important for me. And here it's change. Probably you saw this before. Probably I show you this before, and it's also be part of my exhibition. Uh, it's be part of not my exhibition, exhibition that I participate in Sala Studio in Manhattan. You can see this again. And the thing is, it's what I'm showing you today is not all. It's just a part. It's just a part of huge series. So in general, it's I have a lot of like this. I have a really lots of like this. I have a lots of canvas. I mean, so what I find like this, and I'm also have a lots of abstract art on new direction. I don't know what I do next. I'm artist and I don't know my future as an artist yet, but I think abstract art is still very important part of me, and I also keep going in this direction. You can see this one. This one actually was really very old artwork, and I remake this. As you know, it is possible to remake an old artwork. Just you're supposed to use primer for this, cover it by primer, and then use acrylic. Actually, it's not absolutely necessary to make this. You can, if you have good quality acrylic, you can make without this. So, next one. This next one was I started to show you more big one. Because I'm as an artist prefer big subjects like big canvas and everything. It's not always possible, but for me, I do whatever, just let myself make big uh, painting. I really in love with this big painting. I hope you understand me because it's really cool. So I'm going to show you. Actually, we're in my bedroom, and lots of my artwork here in my bedroom. It's usually not here. It's usually in my studio, but now, especially for this video, it's here. And also, I want to show you. It's from my previous abstract art, what I make in Moscow. Now I'm designing this dress in this time. If you like this, click like and different one. I really love this, guys. It's one of my favorite. I'm sorry I cannot show you all of this because it's a really big one, but it's cool. It's called cave, so it's something. It's communicating with nature again, and it's also what inside you. Inside you is a person. It's about this one. You see on this artwork what inside you, not inside me, because it's how our mind are organized. We see what we want to see in abstract art. That is cool. So it's about this one. I personally see here a cave with plants, with some probably like fantastic stuff. Like it's not like a cave from Earth. It's probably from different planet. I don't decide yet. When I saw this, it's complicated to know. I mean, when I saw this artwork, of course. So next one. Ta-da! I make this one. I find this in trash, like all this canvas, and you can see it is map. It's America, and here is part with abstract art. Actually, in first I make a woman here. Then I decide remake this. I remake my artwork often. If you don't buy this now because probably I remake this too. So this is the thing. It's about something global near you and inside you. Like, abstract art is always communication about what inside you and what near you. It's called plant keep growing, what means no matter what you do, something never change. Or probably it's changed, but we never know this because it's too slow process. And another big one from two sides, you can see it's two sides, and it's big enough, and it's really cool one. I like this. It's called Action, and you can see it's like somebody lying on some fantastic animal or something, and probably it's river, probably it's Klaus, I have no idea. It's depends. So it's about fighting probably, or maybe it's about he just jumping. We never know. The thing is on this artwork, like I'm very much prefer cooperate folk stuff and modern stuff. I like this a lot. I like this a lot when folk stuff and modern stuff communicate together. It's absolutely my thing. I really like this. I hope you do, because I believe it's big deal. I believe it's big deal because this means historically we're on right way. If we make something traditional, also make this modern. Not all traditions are supposed to survive, of course. Some of them it's better if they don't survive, but some of them better if they survive. I mean, it's tradition. So next part of my art series is papier mache. I believe you saw this before because I making lots of video about this. By the way, I'm also making video how I make this one, and probably this one I don't show. So you can watching on my YouTube lots of video processing, and I'm also showing you processing how I make papier mache. Why it's so important? Because I make this from trash, of course. I make it from egg bags. I just take egg bags, blend this, put it on water, then start like this, and mix this with clay, and then make this awesome texture. You can see the thing is it's from trash, but it looks amazing. I really love this. It's a way how we can make from really old thing, from something really unnecessary, something really cool. It's why I'm really into this, because I like idea about we take something unnecessary, but nobody use, nobody needs this. It just the garbage, and make masterpiece, like really cool stuff. So that's why I really like this. You can, I don't show you see all of this because it's too awesome to show this on camera. It's supposed to be in person. Make like this one probably is help you understand how interesting text of this. It's not only texture, it's emotional stuff, and you know, it's lots of things. When I'm making my abstract, I'm always thinking about how it looks in interior, what philosophic meaning, what context in this. So and now it's also recycling. So it's lots of things together. I'm trying to find good balance for me and for everyone. I'm also trying to find good balance between what I like and what you like. Because for artists, I think it's the most important thing. So this one. It's this particular artwork about circle everything in university. So because before it's can be tree, then it starts to be paper, then the recycling paper and making box, then I recycle this box and make this artwork. And it's about circle everything, physically, emotionally, like you know, material and mind also circle. Next one, little bit similar, but not the same. I make like a really good video about how I create. This is really cool. You can see it's a little different, but it's again it's papier mache from egg box. It's with awesome texture. I really like this. If you can, if you have opportunity to touch this from camera, probably you understand much better how it is, but now you haven't got choice, you're supposed to believe me. It's cool. I really like this. And this is like, this looks really good in an area, whatever you prefer. It's can be whatever. Actually, this artwork about how small and big thing communicate together. So it's every big thing include in himself lots of small thing. It's about this. And this one little bit different. It's also papier mache, but I organize it differently. I remake recycling paper in different way. And finally, it looks like this. And you can see it's have similar meaning like a previous artwork. University is miniature. It's my thinking about this. Probably you too. I believe, you know, when I make an abstract art, I'm making like, I take myself like a role model. I believe I'm not so much unique, and of course, every person unique, but I take myself like a role model and trying to uh, make something and believe probably I'm not alone who thinking in this direction. Probably it's other people have have same or similar opinion, and this about this. And ta-da! I remake old bag to make this artwork, and I make it as a joke, but probably I use this. So probably I use this on some art show and make people put something here. It's not actually serious. It's just more like a game. But why not? I just have this idea when I have like really good quality but really old bag. So I cannot wear this and decide finally make this on art. By the way, for this channel, donation also exists. You can find this on description if you like to. But it's not necessary. Most important for me, you here, you're watching this for very end, and you with me, of course. It's most important. And what I want to talk with you about after when I show you most of my series today. So this series I'm making as an art project, like exhibition art project. So what this means, it means I'm trying to find good place, and show you making art show, actually making art exhibition with this series. I believe it's cool. If you think so, maybe you give me in comments some advice how I can do this. I really like your comments, you know. So, but it's not about this. It's also about. So I'm just sharing with you idea. I want to make an exhibition with this. If it's work, it's good. If it's don't, I'm just making online exhibition. It's also cool. Or what next I want to share with you. Yesterday opening art show with my participation in Solar Studio in Manhattan in New York City. You can come on this month by appointment, of course, and you can enjoy the show. And it's a really interesting and nice place. I like this. Probably I'm also in this month participate in other show, and also in Manhattan, and in Europe, in Zurich, also um, finish art show with my participation. It's interesting because artwork what I send there is artwork about New York City and about people here and about artists here. And finally send this on Zurich exhibition. It's interesting. So it's my last news for last time, and also what I want to share with you. Uh, it's actually I have like really interesting experience as a travel. My husband and I we visit Niagara Falls, and it's absolutely unbelievable. If you never visit this, do this. If you visit again, because I want to visit again. I really enjoy this specifically on board when you come in and you saw this beauty, this power, and you can touch this. It's like it's unbelievable. I'm really into this because you see my art, you understand I'm into this. It's really unbelievable. And it was my dream and it's come true. And I hope all your dream also come true. And I'm happy watching this video on the very end. See you next time, guys. Bye.